What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders out there. Y'all already know who it is, but if you don't, Ficky. It's Kavare Valentine. You'd have pulled up to the block market. This is Hood Money Investing. I wanted to talk about SOS Limited real quick before the stock market opens up because we are about 10% since yesterday, close to 14%, and I wanted to bring to you, ladies and gentlemen, you brothers and sisters, you fellow beginner investors and traders, why that is. That's because they have reported their earnings. You have to remember that SOS is out of China. China does not have the same quarterly reports that America does. They only report once a year. So, this is why we may have had some of the issues that we've had with SOS as far as people saying it's fake and, it's baloney and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? But like I just said, China reports once a year, and we just got, some good news, and that's one of the reasons for this move up. So we could possibly expect some good things out of SOS Limited. I wanted to break some things down to you beginner investors and traders out there like myself, what is SOS Limited? Because I know a lot of you guys may not know what it is, but this is a company that offers like emergency assistance, but they're also trying to help, like not just store, but kind of help with data. I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit for you, so because I understand, but I'm going to give you guys the breakdown so you can check it out yourself. Remember, do your own research. Make sure you have your own due diligence, and you can get, exactly where you're trying to go. But basically it's a tech company out of China. We know that, they focus on emergency services. I told you that, basically they include like insurance companies, medical institutions, auto manufacturers, security providers, stuff like that. You know what I mean? They're, like I was telling you, the goal is to, transform digital technology into a data-driven operation. They do this through research, development of big data, cloud computing, the blockchain, and like with the artificial intelligence. So that's what they do. And then they just started recently mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that right there could be the catalyst, the Bitcoin and Ethereum, to push SOS up, around that riot mark, around like $40. Now it could potentially go way higher than that, but me personally, I'll just say it'll go as high as Riot. I mean, between Mara, Riot, and SOS, I mean, it's almost no excuse for SOS Limited to be down this low. It's just we already know that the market is getting manipulated. We know SOS Limited is getting attacked, just like a whole bunch of other stocks. Remember, this is the block market where we get the Haagen-Dazs scooping, and we deal with psychology, common sense, and all the data and technicals is good. Yes, it's good to know so you can understand the technicals, so you can analyze and break down how the chart is moving, but that can be manipulated too, so when you research company, make sure, you look up and check out the trends, and make sure you look into the company. Like I said, they just had a earnings report, so that was good, And matter of fact, I could take you to it. Let me take you to it because right here it says, "Why are shares of SOS trading higher today?" Wow. Right now, we're on the Weeble app right now, and I'm going to read this to y'all. It says SOS Limited shares are trading higher after the company reported FY 2020 net profit of 4.4 million, up from 1.5 million. Fiscal year 2019 sales grew 334% year over year to 50.3 million. SOS Ltd is engaged in provisional of emergency rescue business provided. And I already read all. I already basically broke that down. SOS stock was trading 9.5% higher at $4.44 at the time of publication. The stock has a 52-week high of $15.88 and a 52-week low of $1.06. Me personally, I'm holding SOS in all of my portfolios. That's just because I have played around with Riot blockchain, and when Riot was around, basically I don't want to miss out on SOS Limited like I missed out on Riot blockchain. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was playing around with option calls with Riot about 2.5 months ago, something like that, 3.5 months ago, and I ended up not buying any shares of Riot. And I happen to have a friend that I trade with. We talk, a few of us over a blog, and he constantly kept talking about Riot and how it was going to blow, and, how it was involved with the blockchain, and, and it ran with Bitcoin. And, he was just breaking it down to me, and I knew about it, but I just didn't jump into it because I'm not the type of person to just jump into a stock because everybody else is talking about it. I like to do a little bit of homework first, and I happen to miss it. You know what I'm saying? So based on that information, shout out to my boy Rob, shout out to my boy Ant, you know what I'm saying? I didn't take that info and I lost out on it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I made a couple good plays off of Riot as far as the call options, but I should have bought, at least 125 shares of Riot when it was at $7 when Rob was telling me about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the, also another reason why I'm jumping into SOS, and I've been, watching SOS for about 2 months now, 3 months maybe. Right now, as you can see, we're up a little bit. It's about 9%. If you include after hours in the day. Right now, I have 205 shares in this portfolio. I got 10 contracts, as you can see, August and January contracts. And, I'm thinking about going deep. Now, when it goes a little bit lower, I'm thinking about jumping back in on those contracts. And especially after getting this news that we just received with SOS, it might be ready to break. I mean, we looking at what? It was at $15, right? Like $15. Like, that was like the high. It's this joint is off the hook. All right, we're gonna get. I just messed up. Sorry about that. All right, it looks like, yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of moving. But I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted. I'm not going to be able to do it and talk to you guys at the same time. But it's okay. Check out SOS Limited. Do your homework, man. It looked like we might be due for a jump. And let's see if we can break past that 1588, that 52-week high, So that's all I wanted to chime in on, see what's going on with y'all before the market open up, and get y'all that little bit of info. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's Kavai Ray Valentine. Y'all done pulled up to the block market. This is Hood Money Investing. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. We picking up on subs, and I want to let those fellow beginner investors and traders know we ain't in all that data. We ain't in all those technicals, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be sitting around using the data and the technical to try to make you understand or think that I know more than you so you can rely on me like these people are doing with GME and AMC, trying to make you think they know when the squeeze about to happen. We ain't going to do all that over here. We ain't trying to be lying and fronting and faking just for views that constantly pull people in, acting like we know what's going on. If you listen to half of them people, they was talking about the squeeze was going to happen months ago. You know what I'm saying? And we don't do all that over here. We just trying to help people out here understand what's going on a little bit, shake off that little bit of cold feet, and get their money into this stock market so they don't miss out on this financial, this transfer that's about to happen, this wealth transfer, because it's going to be people out here that's going to get a piece of this pie, you know what I mean? And I would like to see, us get a piece of it as well, So it's gonna be a lot of people, man, and I want y'all to be one of those people, you know what I mean, as well as myself. So that's the reason why I decided to do this, just to let people know, you know what I mean, that the stock market and investing is a great idea. You just have to do a little bit of homework, do your research, and believe it or not, when you start to do that little bit of homework and research, you're gonna start getting very, very interested. Then before you know it, you going to end up enjoying it. And it's going to just become, a pastime. Like, yo, man, I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm about to go in the house, man, look up a couple reports, look up a couple articles, you know what I'm saying? Check out a couple stocks, see what's going on. You know what I mean? I check out stocks every single day. Every single day, ever since I really started learning, you know what I mean? So that's all I wanted to talk about. Let y'all know what was going on with SOS Limited. Let y'all know it may not be nothing to fear. In my opinion, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Remember, not an investing guru. When you get out on this block market, make sure you do your own homework. Make sure you have your own due diligence. You know what I'm saying? And get out there and get this info so you can get this money, stack it up, flip it, rub it down. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. This is Kavai Ray Valentine. Don't forget, man, check me out on Instagram, Kavai_Ray Valentine. And we're going to keep on talking about stocks. We're going to keep on giving each other information. We're going to keep on giving each other tricks, tips, and strategies so we can get that cabbage, B.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put you on the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.